Hello, wonderful listeners. You're welcome to Weekend Vibes. I still remain Chiamaka as a Fedi Felicita, and with me here is Reverend Father Augustine Eleke.
Thank you, viewers, for having us once again to be with you at this time.
So today, we're going to be discussing youth and politics. So, Father, what's your take on this?
Um, Politics, we all know, is about actions that people participate in to enhance their status and also to give them access to governance in various strata of the society. And the youth, we know already, young people that live their lives, growing themselves, aiming to become great persons, in the future. So when you bring them together, a youth is entitled to be a politician. Yes, there is nothing wrong in being a politician. So people say politics is a dirty business. No, it goes beyond that. Yeah, the current ways in which we practice politics may not be the best, but a youth is entitled. You can desire to become a politician, but the aim with which you go into it matters a lot. Yeah, where you know you are going there to make a change, bring a lot of good into the society.
So, how can youth per se involve themselves in this politics?
The process begins with basic interaction you have with people, starting from school. You can find politics everywhere: school, church, market, in different places. So from school, you see people belonging to the students' union, and you will see them making policies about making things to work. Sometimes someone can volunteer himself. Sometimes people can ask someone to go and represent them. So if a youth is active in politics in the school and he leaves the school, you will still see that activism show itself in different ways. And when you get to the larger society, just as we have, you will find out that there are processes you will follow. First of all, you will register to become a member of a political party. And from there, you start to grow. And then you will have mentors who will mentor you into the process of politicking. And that will help you to know the things to do. And when opportunity now comes that you will now become someone that will represent that party at a higher level, then you don't just forget that you are there for a purpose, which is about changing the society for the better. But today you see people can get into politics, and once they get opportunity to be in that place where probably they never thought it was possible, they may lose sight of what their aim is, and then it will be about getting everything for themselves and forgetting about making it for the society. So when a youth want to get into politics, it begins with a process. Register yourself, identify with a political party, and begin to do the processes in there.
Okay, that's a nice one though, but we already have people there, politicians there.
Yeah.
So how are you going to advise them? What role should they play in making sure that they are able to better address the needs of the youth?
It has to begin with a lot of reforms. There is a lot that is wrong with our political system, especially as we practice in Nigeria. We've not got it right, but we can get it right. And it's about something that will begin with reform in our electoral processes and systems, so that people can have confidence. Yeah, when people come out on election day to vote, and they know that their vote will count and nobody will manipulate it, they will always want to come out to vote. But if they vote and they see that this vote is rigged and then their vote does not count, it will be difficult to bring them out to do that again. So we want youth to go into politics. We want Catholic youths, Christian youths to go into politics. Let them sanctify. Let them, sanctify the system. Let them purify the system. Yeah, it may take time, but if we start to do it well, gradually, we will get there. So we will want people to also, youth, to allow themselves to be part of what is happening. Don't just say it doesn't concern me. And if you say it
Vote of
doesn't concern
apathy.
you, it definitely will concern you, because a lot is happening. And if you don't get involved, you may not be able to sort out that which has gotten bad in the system.
Okay. So, recently social media has been a tool that people use to air their views. So, how can you now use the social media to be able to engage themselves in politics? Because, our last conducted presidential election, we had these Twitter voters, although it didn't count, but how can they now use social media to engage themselves in
I
politics?
think it's all about sensitization. Social
Okay.
media is a great tool that could be used, for good and for bad. So, but we are talking about the positive use of social media. It's about sensitization.
Okay.
Talk to those sell the ideas in their minds, and then people can come together to actually support someone they know that he has the capacity to represent them. So once there is any need for representation, let them go for those who have the capacity and they know that they will represent them well. Don't let us not go and say we'll begin to make our choice because it's from my place. I know him. No,
Mhm.
let it be on merit that this person has the capacity. So social media is a tool that the youths have in their hands. I will encourage them, gather yourselves together, but let it be constructive in what you are bringing. Let it not be destructive. Whatever you are placing in social media, let it be something that will help us to learn and become better. We can copy from other climes and see what they are doing well, and then we can apply it to our own self and see how it can take us to go. So our social media platforms should not just be about jokes and
Yeah.
things that does not add value to our lives. We must use it positively and proactively to save our nation, and the youths have the power to do that. So it's about encouraging the youth to use it for the good.
Okay, thank you very much. So I hope you've learned a lot from Father's Talk and you've gotten a new perspective of your political environment. So just try to be politically engaged and try not to have those voters apathy. Whenever election is coming, just get yourself registered and then vote for the right individual, the right person. Thank you very much and bye.